Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy and I'm so happy to see you here today. If you are new to the channel, first of all, welcome. And second of all, if you're wondering what we are doing in my corner of the internet, I am on a journey of listening to songs, bands, and artists I've never heard before. And so today we are diving into some more John Denver and we're listening to a song called Rocky Mountain High. You guys, John Denver, Country Road, Take Me Home. That song made me so emotional. There's just something so magical about John's voice and what he sings about and his lyrics. I mean, that is the only song I have listened to by John Denver, and it has impacted me in more ways than one. The emotional reaction that came out of me, I did not expect, but it made me feel things I had never felt before when it came to music. So I'm really excited to see what his other songs are all about and what he sings about with his other songs. So yeah, I really like his sound so far and I'm excited to dive into this one today. So before we begin the reaction, you guys, if you like my content and want to join me on my musical journey, please be sure to like and share the video as well as subscribe to the channel, as it really helps growing content creators like me. So without further ado, let's get into the reaction. Alrighty, this is John Denver, Rocky Mountain High. Let's get started.
He was born in the summer of his 27th year, coming home to a place he'd never been before. He left yesterday behind him. You might say he was born again. You might say he found the key for every door.
Wow.
When he first came to the mountains, his life was far away, on the road, hanging by a song. But the string's already broken and he doesn't really care. It keeps changing fast and it don't last for long. The Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. The shadow from the starlight is softer than a lullaby. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High,
Colorado.
he climbed Cathedral Mountain.
Pause real quick. That was so, there's just something so magical about John Denver's voice. I sincerely love it. I love his country sounding, folkish sounding sound. It's so unique and his music just kind of touches your heart. I love the places he sings about, and I feel like all these places he sings about are like near and dear to his heart. I'm really loving this song so far, and you could just tell that John Denver is a country boy. He is a mountain boy. Look at that flannel right there. He is just, I don't know. I just really love his voice. I love his spirit, and there's just something magical in the way he sings and what he sings about. And not only that, but I feel like his music kind of transports you to whatever he is singing about, whether that is the Rocky Mountains or your country road. It's all just, I don't know. It just, his music just has a way of speaking to you and making it personable and like, I don't know, just getting to you, if that makes sense. I just really, really enjoy it. So let's keep going.
He climbed Cathedral Mountains, he saw silver clouds below. He saw everything as far as you can see. And they say that he got crazy once and he tried to touch the sun, and he lost a friend but kept the memory. Now he walks in quiet solitude, the forests and the streams, seeking grace in every step he takes. His side is turned inside himself to try and understand the serenity of a clear blue mountain lake. And the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky.
line.
Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Now his life is full of wonder, but his heart still knows some fear of a simple thing he cannot comprehend. While they try to tear the mountains down to bring in a couple more people, more scars upon the land.
Okay, one more pause. I just love that line. It was something about talk to God and listen for his reply. Oh my gosh, that was just, I don't know, that was just so beautiful. I love when he sings higher. You know, I love his voice as is, don't get me wrong, but I've never heard him sing so high before. When he says reply, oh my God, it just makes my heart soar. His voice and his music. This is only my second song I've listened to by him, but from what I've heard so far, it just makes me feel so satisfied. It like makes me feel so whole listening to his music, and it just seems so timeless to me. I am truly enjoying his sound so much. And the way his voice can transport you to a different place, I feel like I'm walking through the Rocky Mountains and the forest, and I'm with John Denver at this river. And I don't know, I just really love how he found his place in the mountains. You can again feel how significant these places are to him, whether it's a country road or in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado. Just so gorgeous to me. Honestly, every single place John Denver sings about, he makes me want to go there myself. He makes me want to go to West Virginia or Western Virginia. I know that was talked about a lot in my Country Road Take Me Home comment section, but this also makes me want to go to like the Rocky Mountains. And I've been to the Rocky Mountains. I've been to, Denver, Colorado, to Colorado itself, and, places like Durango. But this makes me want to spend more time in Colorado. I think John Denver definitely helped out with some tourism in Colorado, or maybe even Western Virginia, West Virginia. So yeah, let's finish the song out.
More people, more scars upon the land. In the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky.
Aww.
I know he'd be a poorer man if he never saw an eagle fly. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado, Rocky Mountain High. I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Friends around the campfire and everybody's high. Rocky Mountain High. Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High.
My gosh, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this song makes me feel like I am breathing in the Rocky Mountain air. It makes me feel the crisp air of Colorado, the sun beating down, but it's just perfect with the trees and all of that. I'm just, oh gosh, John Denver, he takes you to another place when you listen to his music. There's no denying that. I love what he sings about. And again, this makes me more curious to dive deeper into the rabbit hole of his music. But what I've heard so far, he sings about places that are significant to him, things that are significant to him. And Colorado seems like a place that was very, very significant to him. You guys told me in the comments that he has passed away. He passed away in a plane crash, actually. Oh my gosh. How many artists have died in a plane crash? I swear. So many. But I truly am in love with his sound, in love with the way he transports me to another place, makes me picture everything that he's singing about. It's truly magical, and I can't say that enough. John Denver is magical. There's just something about John Denver's voice that makes you like want to cry, isn't there? Like every time I listen to him and every time I like take in his voice just sounds so wholesome, so clean, just so light and bright. It just makes you so emotional. It hits you right in the heartstrings. At least it does for me. I mean, I bawled my eyes out when I listened to Country Road Take Me Home, and this song also makes me very emotional, especially after taking it in and listening to it. I find myself just craving John Denver's voice, just craving that pureness and just the wholesomeness of his voice and how he makes me feel. There's just something so beautiful about the music he has produced or he did produce. And I don't know, I just find myself craving his sound, craving his music, and I don't think I'll be able to react to his music fast enough, honestly. I'm really in love with this folkish country sound. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm not like the biggest country fan, but when it comes to music like this, when it comes to the significance of this music, his sound, and just everything about it, I'm in love with it. I love this sound. And you guys can let me know down in the comments, maybe the exact genre, maybe it's a subgenre of country or a subgenre of folk music. I'm not entirely sure, but his sound, I've heard nothing like it before. I have never heard someone sound the way John Denver sounds. And it is absolutely stunning. It is absolutely beautiful. It makes you feel, it makes you emotional. It takes you to a different place, transports you to a different place, takes you on a journey. And I just love it. It's an experience, to say the least. And maybe some people think this song is about, getting high in the mountains with your friends or maybe by yourself and experiencing the mountains, specifically the Rocky Mountains, that way. But to me, it could also mean being high on life, never feeling more alive than when you are on top of a mountain looking down at the clouds, or when you have all the trees around you and you are breathing in that crisp Colorado air. And I mean, I've been to the mountains before. I've been to Yellowstone, the Tetons. I've been to the Rocky Mountains. I've been to the Appalachian Mountains. I've been to mountains in Utah, in southern Utah, and so many different places. And so I understand the feeling that he's talking about. There is just something so special about getting out there in the wilderness and not really having anything else around you besides nature. And having those moments, I feel like, are so important because it grounds you, it simplifies things, it just puts things in perspective for you. And I think he could be talking about those sorts of experiences. I mean, life is so stressful. And so getting away from the hustle and bustle of life, whether it's your full-time job, whether it's, living in a city, paying bills, all the things that come with being an adult, I think just going back to the roots of being a human in nature, I think can be so important. And so I love that John Denver is kind of talking about that in this song, how being in nature can be really transformative, a really human experience. And this is the second song by him that talks about feeling at home. And if Colorado is the home for John Denver, the best place in the world he ever lived, the best place where he felt the most like himself, then that is amazing. And I wish everyone can find their Rocky Mountain or their country road or whatever it is. I just really love that he talks about those sorts of things. I feel like it's so hard to describe a place that means so much to you and a place that makes you feel like your best self, I feel like it's so hard to put that into words, and yet John Denver does it so flawlessly in his music and the way he sings and how he sings it, all of it. It just comes across so naturally. And I guess when you are in your natural place where you feel like you're in a place where you're supposed to be, I'm sure maybe the words just come naturally. And I feel that with John Denver. And hey, his last name is Denver, so maybe it was fate for him to end up in Colorado and to have these feelings about the Rocky Mountains. All I know is there is something very, very magical about nature. There is something grounding about it. It can be transformative. It can be an experience. It could be such a human experience. And I love that, again, John Denver is talking about this. He's sharing his experience with being in the Rocky Mountains, with being in Colorado. And I love that he sings about this. I truly, truly do. Just, wow. I picture the Rocky Mountains just so vividly while he's singing. His songs kind of make me want to touch my roots and go out into the wilderness, whether it's camping or hiking or just even taking a few hours to be in nature. I think it's probably the best thing you can do, especially in today's world where it's so full of technology and so full of so many different distractions. I think going to a place where there are no distractions, where it's just naturally beautiful, I think there is nothing like it. So I appreciate songs like this that remind us of that. So I think that will do for today's reaction. Thank you all again so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please be sure to like the video as well as subscribe to the channel, as it really helps growing content creators like me. If you guys are interested in some of my other content or wish to support me in alternative ways, please be sure to check out the links in the description box. If you guys are interested in seeing me live on Twitch, I'm live right now at twitch.tv/StaceyRPG, where you can see moments like this. It's not bad. I think that fart scared Amy. The link to my Twitch is also in the description box. And if you have any say on what I should react to next, please be sure to sound off in the comments or join the Discord. I'm in the Discord all the time, chatting with you guys and getting to know you guys on a deeper level. So join the Discord if you are so inclined. And last but not least, I want to give a huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you, patrons, so much for your contributions to my channel. You guys are the best, and I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for all you do for me and my channel. And if you wish to become a Patreon member yourself, please be sure to check out the Patreon link in the description box. And a small little announcement, you guys, I have revitalized my gaming channel, my gaming YouTube channel. So if you are interested in watching some gameplay videos or watching some Let's Plays of me playing games, then please check out my YouTube gaming channel. The link is in the description box. Thank you all again for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.